FAPCI, FAPCCI. Now, the interesting thing about FAPCI is that it is one of the oldest chambers of commerce in India, having been set up in 1917. So that is something which we should all be proud of, being in Hyderabad. And we are very fortunate that the Federation of AP Chambers of Commerce have kindly agreed to jointly organize this event. Federation of AP Chambers of Commerce is one of the largest such organizations in India and a very well respected, well established organization. And I would like to thank Mr. Surana for having agreed to jointly organize this event and also to be present on this occasion for this press conference. This is the first of a series of press conferences that we plan to have in India, and instead of my taking too much of time, I would rather request Mr. Devendra Surana himself to come and speak a little bit about the importance and relevance of the this particular event that we are organizing, because he also has to go somewhere immediately after this. So I would request him to kindly address you, but I will continue to remain here, and my good friend Mr. R.P. Singh, who is a member of the advisory board, he has been a great source of strength to us, and he is also here. Both of us will be here, and we will be able to take whatever questions, etc., that you might have. Thank you, and I now request Mr. Devendra Surana to kindly take over the mic.
Dear friends from the press and media, it is indeed my pleasure to address you today for this press conference on the Indo-American Education Summit and Expo 2013, which is to be held on February 2nd and 3rd. We from Federation are very keen, and we have been very happy to associate with this organization, as we personally feel that skill development and education is probably one of the most important things which our economy needs. Our economy is on the cusp of a demographic dividend which will be unparalleled for our economy. And for this demographic dividend to have full value, we need to have properly educated and skilled manpower. And such education summits where we try to get the best of the world and share their excellence with us in India is what is the need of the hour. US universities have perfected the art of education. They have really understood how education plays a very important role in innovation, technological development, and overall growth of an economy. And for us in India, it makes great sense to learn from them and get over the learning curve which normally happens in the life of any university. So this gives us a great opportunity to benefit from them. On the other side, what is happening in US in the last few years is that they are finding a dearth of students. Because of this very expensive education which is available in US, very few people from US are able to afford that type of education. Most of the students in US are today from China and India. China is the largest exporter of students to US, and India is the second largest. Given this situation, now things are slowly turning around, and US universities, actually it has gone to such a level that the student debt in US has become one of the biggest problems. As per a newspaper article today, student debt today in US is higher than the credit card debt. A problem is higher. It's almost $1 trillion in debt in US. So they are looking for more opportunities in US where they can invite Indian students, and in India where they can impart their technical knowledge to Indian universities and take benefit of this highly growing market. And in this manner, the Indo-US Summit on Education is very, very important. If you look at India or especially Hyderabad. If you look at Hyderabad, our city today is being developed basically on the back of three services. IT has been, information technology has been overexposed, and we all know the importance of information technology to our city. But if you look at the other two sectors after information technology, which are very important for education, is education and healthcare. If these two sectors were not there, our city would have been in deep trouble. And the level at which education is happening in Hyderabad is really something which a lot of people don't know. You look at school level education, I think one of the highest level of school education is happening today in Hyderabad. We have people from all over the country and all over the state coming and studying here. And the chains of education, school education has really reached great limits. In terms of colleges, we all know of the centers of excellence like ISB, IIT, and Triple IT. But in addition to this, there are so many colleges which have in excess of 5,000 students, which no other city in this country is having. Given this situation, Hyderabad is an ideal destination to have a summit on education. And therefore, I am very happy that this is happening here. And we, along with the Indus Foundation, are very proud to organize this summit. In the end, I want to just say one thing. If you look at the history of the world, if you look before the First World War, the entire world was governed with one thing, that was power, Shakti. Those who had Shakti had the power and ruled the world. If you look at the period between the Second World War and the year 2000, it was a period of Lakshmi. Those who have wealth ruled the world. And this was a period of America. The first period was a period of Europe. The second period was a period of America. And I'm very hopeful that going forward will be the period of Saraswati, in which hopefully India will find its rightful place. Thank you very much.
Number one, I'm just touching upon some of the highlights. This is the first time that the Indus Foundation, the Federation of AP Chambers of Commerce, and the government of Andhra Pradesh are jointly organizing this event. I do not know how many of you are aware that Hyderabad is fast turning out to be the hub for international conferences, summits, seminars, etc. Recently we had that huge biodiversity conference in Hyderabad, and several other conferences are expected in the weeks and months ahead. And our event, that is the Indo-American Education Summit, will take place on February 2nd and 3rd. It's going to be the largest event of its kind held in India, with something like about 100 foreign universities, particularly those from USA and 35 other countries. They will be coming and participating in this event, and around 500 Indian institutions are expected to participate, and we expect this event to bring about collaborations between foreign universities and Indian institutions so that the quality of education in India could be improved. I will just tell one more point and then I'll wind up, and that is, this is the first time that the Indus Foundation and the media channel HMTV, we are jointly sponsoring awards for educational excellence to outstanding institutions in India. Apart from outstanding institutions, we would also like to give awards to outstanding faculty from all over India in different fields. And thirdly, we would also like to give awards to students with academic excellence from all over India. So these are the awards that we are instituting, and these awards will be presented during the Summit 2013.
The need for skill development and quality of education in India cannot be overemphasized. Though the quantity is increasing, the quality in India is increasing in very few corners. There are institutions of excellence, but we are looking at a huge population of students and huge number of colleges and schools coming up all over the country, charging exorbitant fees without imparting any worthwhile education or skill. In institutions of excellence, again, the admissions are very scarce, but you can get admission if you want anywhere else. So there's a need to improve the quality of education and the skill development in those institutions which today are finding it difficult to attract students. We read from newspapers how many engineering colleges are closing, how many management institutions. It was a rat race a couple of years back to open colleges and institutions. Even now it is there because it is becoming probably a money-making exercise. But slowly and slowly they are realizing that without providing quality, you cannot attract students. Why people go to US and other countries for education? One main reason is that they know that when they spend money, they will get quality education, and that is value for money. So here very few institutions have that skill, that quality, where value for money is provided. And for such students, neither there is a dearth of job, nor there is dearth of opportunity to start their own business or industry. So this expo and summit is a step in that direction. I think need for bringing more collaborations which will improve the quality of our education institutions and our students, so that instead of our students going abroad and spending huge money elsewhere, the money is spent in India, well spent. And that is possible only when we are able to improve the quality of the education institutions everywhere. And there is a proper regulation about opening of a particular type of institutions. Nowadays, I think there is hardly any regulation. You can start a university without waiting for any accreditation. In this city itself, people are self-acclaimed universities and awarding diplomas and degrees, and they are also able to sell it in the market. That is not how the education will have a bright future. The students will have a bright future. There has to be proper regulation by either the industry bodies, education bodies, or by the government if they don't do it. A summit is a step in that direction. As rightly said, 2 appears is not too many. 2 is too less. In fact, we require more and more such efforts. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
So I request Mr. Banoji Venkat, who is the director of the Indus Foundation, to propose a vote of thanks.
Education, as everyone knows, is not next to anything. It is the first priority by everyone in the world. The Indus Foundation, the last 4 years, is doing a commendable job, and this is possible is only because of the media. So we always thankful and grateful to you, and also we thank all the well-wishers who involve and participate in promotion of this education. We need a collaboration from all over the world as well as to India. For that, the Indus Foundation is doing a great help, and I wish a great gratitude to all the press and print media and friends and all. Thank you.